A 19-year-old Pakistani terrorist, a teenager, is 19 years old, caught alive in Uri as the anniversary of the Uri terror attack approaches. Is the ceasefire along the line of control just a facade for Pakistan to push in terrorists into India? I'm joined by General Satish Dua. I'm also joined by the senior journalist in Islamabad, Omar Altaf. Thank you both very much for being with us. General Dua, to you first. We've got a lot of detail now about this 19-year-old boy. The village he came from, the amount of money that he was told that will go to his family. He's come from a poor background. And it is yet another example that the Pakistani establishment is talking about peace along the LOC while they're doing this. Is there any doubt about it?
No, I mean, how can there be any doubt about this? This is a very blatant attempt at infiltration while we have a ceasefire in place on the LOC. But right down to the date of the same date as they conducted the terror attack at Uri 5 years ago, an attempt at infiltration. The details that we get from him is that they were tasked to do something else and carry stuff inside, but the kind of weapons and equipment that we are receiving, it is nearly certain that it was meant for carrying out a terror attack on the date that the Uri terror attack was carried out at Uri or around that time.
Right.
I want to make a point before I end here. Everything is about symbolism as far as terrorist violence is concerned. That is why you see, if a terrorist attacks some place, they take someone hostage. There are no personal enmities. It is done with a motive to attract attention. That is why around the national days, whether it's Independence Day, Republic Day, we get more attempts to try and do these things. And in that tone, this was perhaps to carry out some terror attack when they tried to push in 6 or 7 infiltrators around this time and around the date, right, even the same location.
Omar, this is just a problem which keeps on going, and then, you know, if the ante is raised, then it results in surgical strikes and attacks and you know, India and Pakistan going to a near war state. Who's controlling things as far as infiltration is concerned? It's not terrorist groups, it's obviously being done with the assistance of the Pakistan army.
Vishnu, 2 months ago, I was reading a statement of the police commissioner of Jammu and Kashmir, who said that infiltration has absolutely stopped. There is zero infiltration.
That's true. But as you can see, it's happened again. It's true what you're saying. Absolutely. It did go down a lot. There have been sporadic incidents. But this was a very deliberate, it was 6 people, one person killed, 4 ran away, and this boy captured.
No, I think it's not Pakistan's state policy to allow its soil to be used by these terror groups. Pakistan has taken visible action against Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed and other groups who target India. Maybe, obviously, if you would need to share the evidence with Pakistan authorities, so some action can be taken, and maybe there needs to be confidence building measures on the both sides so that these attempted infiltrations can be curbed and checked on the Pakistani side as well.
You know, that weaponry is, you know, it's standard issue for the Pakistan army. Those grenades are made in your factories which support only the Pakistan army.
But Vishnu, these are still Indian claims. These need to be corroborated. Like maybe I'm not denying the infiltration didn't take place, but like still.
No, but
how
you see,
can we Pakistan believe like?
But Omar, you know, it's so obvious. There's footage, there's photographs. It's not been cooked up. It's not. We are all independent journalists. If something is cooked up,
Vishnu,
we say it's cooked up. It's absolutely obvious.
Ever since India took the decision to abrogate Article 370, the infiltration has actually declined. It should have gone up. Pakistan was aggrieved.
But it's happened now, sir. That's just the point. Okay. All right. I just want to go back to General Dua because this is a short discussion. General Dua, in a situation like this, and with the situation in Afghanistan changed dramatically, as a former very senior military commander in this area, what would you be thinking? Would you worry about a potential redeployment of terrorist assets along the line of control more than what we have seen even in the past?
Vishnu, whether or not there is a ceasefire in place and whether or not situation has improved, like you just pointed out, a situation has improved after dilution of Article 370. We, the security forces, always need to watch with concern the possibility of infiltration and terrorist violence. More so now that the situation in Afghanistan has come to such a pass where it evokes memories of 3 decades ago, where the terrorist stream was redirected towards Kashmir across the LOC. So now we also need to watch that dynamic with that point of view. Right. So it is always a cause of concern. I'd just like to make one comment on, my co-panelist, his statement. He said, he's right to say that, okay, you must give us evidence and, we need to have evidence on this, whether he was from Pakistan. You see, there is the rub. Pakistan uses the deniability card. Terrorists are infiltrated across the LOC, and then they want us to give them evidence.
And we've given them endless evidence in the past.
No, and you give them evidence. So there is a deniability card. Whereas when we did the operation Trans-LOC raid called Surgical Strike, when I was the corps commander there, or later the Jabba Top near Balakot, we took ownership. We announced to the world, we rang up, our DGMO rang up DGMO of Pakistan and said, we've carried out this operation, and we've done it because you did Uri or because you did Pulwama. So that is the kind of difference that I would now, today is also coincidentally the day when Surgical Strike was carried out 5 years ago. So I thought it pertinent to point this out.
All right, gentlemen, I'd like to thank you very much for joining us. It is a frightening reality that this sort of thing continues to take place when all that people want is peace on the ground. Thank you for joining us.